Hello Gemini, this is EJ with your reading from May 19th through the 25th, 2025. As I was shuffling and meditating on our energy, I had the anxious feeling, but then relaxed and calm. So you could be waiting for some news, and that's where the anxiousness comes in. And then I felt like the calmness kick in, as to like you made a decision. Now we have the Lover's card. This is our energy. Represents Gemini, and it's about making a decision when it comes to partnerships and when it comes to relationships. I do see something really amazing that could be long-lasting rewards or love or commitment or stability. So I see something long-lasting, but I see that it's an amazing opportunity. Okay, now I do again see some sort of reward come in, and it just keeps bringing up the reward. Like it could be financially, it could be a promotion, it could be a raise or job opportunity, but I do see something coming in. And I do feel like as far as relationships, I do see that there's a potential with someone that you see a future with. Now, again, I do feel like you need to consider your options carefully, especially when it comes to long-term investments and things like that. But I do see that something is definitely going to be flowing. Okay, just be yourself, right? Just be yourself. And I feel like when you are just who you are, things just come to you naturally. Okay, I just sense that things come to you naturally and things are flowing. It's like a flow. You know how this is what I see in my mind. Okay, it's like a river that flows. It has little waves that goes through it, and I just see things coming to you in that motion. Now we have the World card, so you could be making a decision about travel, about a move, about what your future looks like, because that also with the World, it could mean that you're trying to consider make the right decisions for your future, not just for now, but your long term. But I see you really celebrating with the Lover's card and the World card. It's like decisions that you've made now you're celebrating. As I mentioned, that there's some kind of rewards coming in with the Lover's card, but then here's a celebration, celebrating things, right? There's a lot of success that is definitely bringing a bright new phase in your life, a bright new future in your life, a bunch of I just see a lot of potential here. Okay, and I just see that the world is just opening up to you when it comes to whether it's relationships or new opportunities or gifts. I just see things just coming to you, right? There's a lot of success that surrounds you, and I feel like there's a lot of fulfillment as well. Again, with as far as career, I do see a lot of rewards being there. I see some travel, interviews being success, exams being passed. Money comes to you. Just like I said, I just saw a river of just a flowing of just like that river just flowing, right? And I just see that coming towards you. So things look really, really good here with just the two cards so far. The Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Now, I feel like for some of us, it's been a long time in coming, right? It's been a long journey. It's been, just a slow process. I was trying to find that right word. So it's been like a slow process, but you've been consistent through that process, and with that brings steadiness. It brings rewards. I just see something really good, and I feel like you are going to meet someone that is very trustworthy. And here's some news that's coming in. So here it is again, the Eight of Wands. There's progress. There's news. Let me fix the camera just a little bit. It's just kind of crooked. All right, I think that's better. So with this, I see some news coming in, and I feel like this news is something that had maybe happened 8 months ago, 8 weeks ago. Like there was communication at that time, but then you just never heard anything about, from that person or that job, or it could be anything, right? But now it's like that news comes in and it's a time to make a decision, and this definitely involves how your future looks. I do see that it's time for you to take action with something and just move forward with your plans. And I see you really enjoying this communication, this news that comes in. There's a lot of chat. And I see you, maybe even creating something here. So I see you might even be, maybe even like a side hustle or something. I just see you creating something. It could be very well a plan as well, but I just see you like creating in a thought process and just moving in the direction that you want to move in and taking action. All right, Spirit, what else for Gemini, please? What else for Gemini, please? And just really trust your intuition when it comes to things, you guys. I'm getting a strong message about that, and I feel like with the Lovers card being here, and about decisions and communication coming in, it could be that you just really need to trust your intuition when it comes to something. So we do have some cards that just popped up, and we have the Death card, Scorpio energy. So change and transformation happening here. Just things that are going to really start to look different for you. Things are going to start to look different for you is what I'm trying to say. Oh my God, words are hard, you guys. So it's time to let go of things, right, that kind of held you in a standstill. And it's 11:11, by the way. And I just looked up at the time and I saw it's 11:11. I had to share that with you because it's about new beginnings, okay? It's about transformations. It's about stability, okay? Because 11:11 is 4. So it's about stability and move. You could be moving of house. It's celebration as well. So I do see transformation and change coming in. And I do see like there's a time where you're reflecting and then there's transition there. And I feel like this is exactly what you need to move you forward. Is kind of releasing what is it from the past, releasing the things that have held you in a standstill and moving towards something that's definitely, and maybe that river is right pushing you towards what you deserve. And you just need to be open and going with that change. So there could be a change in your career, a position, but this is going to be a long-term thing, okay? So you might be changing from something right now that's going to allow you to move towards something long-term, and it's going to bring you the financial rewards and excitement and the stability that you're seeking. Now we do have the Nine of Pentacles here, and it is with the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So definitely tells me that this is about money. So this could be a job opportunity. It could be an investment that pays off. It could be many things for different, because it's different for everyone, but it's you moving towards a time of financial security where you're able to enjoy life and appreciate things more, right? You appreciate more than you have because you're no longer struggling and you're like in a time of happiness and of joy, of celebration, right? And success, and you feel comfortable and you're feeling good. So this change that is coming in, it could be with a job. It could be that you have to move or relocate. And it doesn't have to be, but it just let me know that cycles are ending. So new cycles are completing. So there's that change and transition, but you need to make some decisions that are going to move you in that direction, okay? What else, Spirit? What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini, please? What else for Gemini? Okay, I love it. All right. We have the Chariot in the center of the reading. That's Cancer energy. And I love that that's here because it's focus, full force, taking the reign. I'm moving in this direction. No one is stopping me, right? There's like no one stopping you from moving towards what you desire. I'm moving forward with confidence, right? It's again, you taking charge. You're saying, you know what? I'm not going to do this again. I'm just making this decision to move with this change because it's going to allow me to have the stability that I want, the solid ground that I deserve, to be able to live comfortably. And I see that happening here. Now, you could be traveling. Like I said, there could be a travel. There could be a change of home here. It just depends, right? But I do see that there's major decisions you're going to have to make here. And I feel like in career, there's going to be a great leap forward, and you're on that path to success and financial reward, and it is just flowing into you. When I tell you that it's flowing into you, I mean that it is flowing into you, because I see it, right? I see it in my eye. I see it, You know, I can visualize you going through this and being really happy about that. So, and here we are, the Nine of Cups. And what did I say? This is something you wanted, right? This could even be a business that you are trying to establish or had established, created, and it just didn't go nowhere, and now it's starting to happen, right? This is something that makes you really happy. It's positive outcomes and abundance and success, and just being very confident and being able, again, to just enjoy this process and enjoy life in general. I just see a lot of good luck, if you will, coming your way. But I see that you do need to be open to it, okay? You do need to be open to receiving this. We can't be resistant, but we do need to make decisions. They're major decisions. They're good decisions. And I see you doing that. I see you being making good decisions that, again, is going to allow things to change for you in a big, big way. It's a time of change and transformation. It's a time where, you know, you're no longer at a point in your life where you're struggling, where you're trying to figure things out, or in a relationship that you weren't sure of, or a job or a business, you know, all those things that we question and contemplate whether we should continue with it or not, because maybe we've hit bumps in the road, maybe we hit a dip and we can't get out of it, right? But it looks like you're going to be able to do that. The next card is a Star card, and I love that the Star card showed up. This is Aquarius energy, and I'll tell you why I like this card here where it's at is because you held your faith and you believed in yourself. You believed in the path that you were moving towards, right? You believed in what you wanted, right? Your wish fulfillment. And you're truly being guided. You're truly being guided. And I see you coming to a lot of inspiration here, okay? There's a lot of hope and inspiration and faith, and you're feeling really good. And I see you really expressing yourself in a positive way, and that's exactly what you want to do, okay? So this definitely is an indication that you are on the right path, and you're focusing on building that, right? You're focused on building a solid foundation, your happiness, your stability, all of those things that you hadn't had in a long time. And I see that, you know, there's a lot of acknowledgement when it comes to your business, when it comes to your work. And, you know, again, money is going to come into you. I just feel like you just need to let it take its course. Let God do the work and let you reap the rewards, right? And praise Him as they come. Because I feel like the last reading that I did for you, it was similar to this one, because I just see things flowing to you. It's like pouring upon you, okay? And I feel like you're going to overcome those challenges. All the challenges that we've been faced with, we overcome it. We overcome it with confidence, with grace, with gratitude. Instead of being in that woe is me energy, you've got a lot of gratitude, a lot of faith and hope, and because of that, because we have this here, you stayed grounded, and Spirit is like, God's like, you know what? Gemini has gone through so much. It's time to take this and close those doors, right? Let's close that door, push it out of the energy, and bring something very positive, because they've been really focused on trying to move forward, to be happy, right? To have their wish fulfillment. They've been wanting change. They've been wanting transition. They've been wanting to have the stability that they seek. But whatever it is that you're wanting, I see things manifesting. And again, standing up for what you believe in, standing up for what you desired is definitely where you're coming through, okay? Or coming into. Now, we do have we actually have 3 cards. So let's go ahead and, actually 4 now, because this one just flipped over and I saw it. So let's go ahead and talk about this, okay? And I feel like it's important. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I feel like it's important for us, because it's something that if we don't make these decisions to do this, to take that reign and focus forward, we could lose this opportunity. And we don't want to have another repeat, right? We don't want to have that. We want to be able to move in a direction that's going to make us happy, that's going to, align us with the things that, God, universe, spirit has for us, okay? So we have the Knight of Swords, and this is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. I'm going to kind of just stick it here. Let's move this up, you guys. Let's move that up And let's put this here so that we can see the bonus cards. And the Knight of Swords is like, I'm determined, right? I'm determined. I'm going to do this. It's like someone who has, you know, just really focused and excited about moving in a direction that is going to bring big change, because there's a lot of big changes coming your way, big decisions that's going to have to be made, and courage, right? You're going to have that courage to persevere past the doubt, past the fear, past the anxiety, all of those things. But just know there's a lot of positive, fast moving energy here. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. And I love that she's showing up, as well as the Nine of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles lets us know that we're going to come into, you know, we're really coming into a time of, we're taking care of our health, we're taking care of our body, our mind, you know, we're looking at what's important, right? And which is to have stability and be able to depend on ourselves, and come into that time of being very practical and being very organized and mature about dealing with things, and really moving to a time of financial independence. Now, I do see, if this is communication coming in from a job, this is somebody with dark hair, dark eyes, okay? Somewhat of a darker complexion that's bringing you some good news, okay? So bringing you some news that you're like excited to move towards, okay? And I say the news, and I say this because we have the Eight of Wands, we have, you know, change and transition here that has been very, very slow in coming, but this is letting me know that you're moving in the right direction. Now we have the Four of Wands, where we're celebrating this, right? We're celebrating, we're happy that this is happening for us, we're excited about it. You know, again, it's just, it feels good. So leading into a time of success and prosperity. And you know, you guys, success and prosperity means different to everyone. So take it as you will. But some of you might be moving house because you really want to have that stability. Some of you is just wanting to have a solid ground, right? Having to be comfortable in life and not having to worry or move every so often. This is about you having your feet on the ground and celebrating that. That's a victory, right? To be able to be stable and be able to pay your bills and live comfortably, that's a celebration. So here we are celebrating that. And then we have the Ace of Wands. And I love the Ace of Wands being here because the Ace of Wands is all about, I'm going to take this wand and I'm going to move in a direction that is going to bring me a new beginning, right? Or I'm going to move towards a new career. I'm going to make a decision with the news that's coming in to do that. Or I'm going to create some projects or product for my business, or offer more services, whatever it might be. So there's that. It's you taking that wand and knowing that you have the ability to start whatever you desire. I see exciting things happening. I see good news coming in. I see unexpected income. Again, and you know, it could be an unexpected career opportunity that shows up, or just a change in your business, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify, but you know, right now I just see, look at the cards, you guys. Take a moment, look at it. What is it saying to you? How do you interpret this message? How is it, you know, how is it aligning with where you're at today, okay? It's important to do that. It's important to reflect and not take, you know, just not just taking my own, you know, my word for it, but also how does it feel to you, right? How does the message feel to you? How do the cards look to you? Before we clarify, I just want to go ahead and leave this here for a minute so that you could see it and really decipher what is, how is it speaking to you in your life, whether it's in your relationships or your career or your business or your home, you know, maybe you've someone that moved a lot. Maybe you're just someone that hasn't had a good opportunity come your way. Well, Spirit is saying that something is coming in, and it's exciting, and it's fulfilling, and it's something that you want. It's your wish fulfillment. So let's go ahead and clarify. Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, and Guardian Angel, please clarify this reading for the zodiac sign of Gemini. Let's clarify with all honesty and integrity. And I'm sorry if you hear my phone vibrating. My father-in-law was in the hospital, so it's a group message and they're texting, and I can't just not hear it. Let me just move the phone so that way it doesn't vibrate on the table. All right, Spirit, let's clarify with our honesty and integrity, please, for Gemini. Let's clarify. Good things coming up, you guys. It looks amazing. It feels amazing. Yeah. Let's go ahead. I feel like we need to clarify the Chariot, because it's all about you taking control, taking those reins, and moving in the right path, right? You're moving in the right path. All right, Spirit, let's talk about the Chariot for Gemini. What is this all about? What is this Chariot all about for Gemini? What is this Chariot all about for Gemini, please? What is this all about? Okay, I will take it. Love it. Yes. 3 of Cups, we're celebrating, right? Moving towards a time of celebration. What did I tell you? We're moving towards a time of joy, of celebration. I just have chills right now, you guys, because of the energy I'm picking up with these cards right now. Like it's exciting. It's good. It feels amazing. You can't see, but I'm smiling. Yeah, we're moving towards a good things, good times. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, look at this. 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles. This is all about being content. And with material wealth that has come to you, your accomplishments, you're no longer needing to worry. Things look good. You're at a very good comfort level in your life, and nothing is standing in your way from achieving the goals that you desire. And that is amazing right there, okay? So let's go ahead. I'm going to take a quick drink here. Wow, 21 minutes already. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify the Lover's card. Let's clarify the Lover's card, please, for Gemini. What is this all about? Let me just go ahead and do a quick shuffle, because part of the deck just flew out of my hand. Let's clarify the Lover's card, Spirit, for Gemini. The Lover's card for Gemini. What is this all about? Whoa. The Lover's card. Okay. This is an indication that this is for you. Nothing can take it from you. It's very, very solid and powerful, because now we're clarifying the Lover's card with the Lover's card, you guys. Definitely in your energy, in our energy, I should say. If you're new, welcome. I am a double Gemini. So yeah, this is you just really being comfortable and just really being happy, having balance, and really moving towards a time of just that. I don't want to say perfection, because nothing is perfect, but decision on which path to take, and decisions that will make you happy and allow you to move towards your wish fulfillment, you guys. Wow. Wow. Powerful, powerful, powerful. What about the Death card? Can we talk about the Death card, please, for Gemini? What is this Death card about for Gemini? So remember, this is a very powerful reading because of the double Gemini there, okay? So this isn't happening to someone around you. This is happening to you and for you, okay? We're clarifying the Death card. We have the Sun card right there. Happiness, right? Success, happy situations, happy outcomes, positive outcomes, everything just aligning perfectly, right? Things are just aligning perfectly for you in every kind of way, with yourself, with your health, with your mental health, with relationships, with money, with jobs, with businesses, with careers, with all of the things, you guys. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles, and that talks about moving into a time of abundance, right? Promotions, things just really working out for you, right? New financial opportunities, right? So it could be a new job offer that just makes you really happy. There is a change in your career. I see that for some of you, or there is a new job offer, okay? Something that you've been waiting for. Let's talk about the 9 of Cups. I'm just curious now, what is this 9 of Cups all about for Gemini? What is this 9 of Cups all about for Gemini, please? What is this 9 of Cups all about for Gemini? But I know this is something, you guys, that has been in the works for a very long time, and it's just kind of taking its time getting to us. And now it's coming full force, and now you just need to be in that time of embrace, right? Let's embrace it. We have the King of Pentacles clarifying that Nine of Cups. And that is, I don't know, I mean, you take it as you wish, you guys. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. This is you really enjoying wealth and stability and luxury and really feeling very stable and comfortable. Business is going really well. You really do have a lot, you know, mentally you're very wise, very experienced, making good decisions. Things are just aligning in a very good way. And you're going to come into that time where you're going to be able to enjoy this. And then we have the Chariot, Cancer energy again. And we have the Chariot twice, we have the Lovers card twice, and I mean, what else can I tell you? And the Chariot again is about you taking the reign and you making those, you achieving those goals, right? You being determined, you being driven to make this happen. Okay, you are someone that fights to the end. You are someone that doesn't give up, you know, easily. So I just feel like with this, there's some good news coming from a distance. I see support from your guides that are leading you towards a path of victory and success. Again, whatever struggles, there's a lot of positive coming in for it. So I feel like when you start to move into that time frame, into that energy, you're going to be giving thanks to God, to who you believe in, Spirit, the universe, for the struggles. And the reason being is because you're able to appreciate more now, right? Had you not gone through that, then this amazing blessings would not be coming towards you. You would be moving in a different direction. The Spirit is like, Gemini needs to be blessed. Gemini needs to be guided. Let's put that in their heart, and you follow your intuition. Remember, I said that in the beginning of the reading was to follow your intuition. Or if I didn't, that's I was thinking it. Okay, all about you just really moving away from difficult times. No more struggle. Positive things, just positive, you guys. And with that energy, the confidence is built up, right? And with that brings out, you know, that determination and that courage and that willpower where nothing stands in your way. Nothing and no one. I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. I just had a sneeze just out of nowhere. All right, Spirit. Let's talk about the Eight of Wands. Let's talk about this Eight of Wands for Gemini, please. What is this all about? This Eight of Wands. What is this Eight of Wands coming to for Gemini, please? Eight of Wands. What is this about? Okay. I like it. I like it. Okay, we're clarifying this Eight of Wands. I need to take a drink. All right. We have the Star card. Now here we have the Star card twice. Here and here. Aquarius energy, feeling very hopeful, feeling very positive, staying grounded as we go through this, right? Very, very favorable outcomes here. And just really having faith and believing, you guys, that's what you're doing. And I love that because now you have the Ace of Pentacles. So news is coming in, something that you really wanted, something you were hoping for, because the Star card is here, right? I was going to say the Aquarius card, so give me a moment here. The Star card is here, and this is something that you were hoping for. You were hoping for this opportunity, and now here it comes in. And with this Ace of Pentacles, it comes in. It's, you know, could be a job opportunity. It could be money that comes in through your business, but it leads to a lot of prosperity and abundance and material comfort, okay? There's going to be a lot of rapid growth going on or new opportunities. Remember I said that. And it's going to look good with relationships. It's going to look good with career. It's going to look good in the home front. So everything is looking very positive and happy. I'm really loving this energy. Really loving this energy. Let's go ahead and talk about the Four of Wands, please. What is this Four of Wands all about for Gemini? This Four of Wands for Gemini. Wow, the Empress. Wow. So some of you, again, there's going to be a lot of prosperity and abundance and things really coming to fruition with you, for you, with this Empress card and that Four of Wands. My goodness, our reading is just so positive because there's a lot of positive creative growth. There's wealth. You're going to start to feel this strong force within you to, like, again, that Chariot, right? Focus and determined and moving forward and just really expanding where you're at. Wow, this could even be a home business. I see something with the home business. Six of Swords, moving away from things that have been very complicated to something very positive, right? I love it. I am really feeling this energy here. It's feeling very positive, and I hope that you can, see the card and really are honing in, because it's important that you do that when it comes to your own individual situations, because it's going to be different. Sorry about the pause. I live near an airport and there's going to be an air show this weekend, and I think they're out there doing that now, so excuse that noise. So yeah, it's very important that you look at the cards and see what it's speaking to you in your situation, because everybody is at a different level and point in their life. So again, things are going to be a lot different for you. So I hope that this resonated with you, and I hope that it gives you some sort of hope and guidance, and that you make good decisions, because here we are at the beginning of the reading where we have to make a decision of what are we going to do, right? How do we move forward? How do we, in every situation, right? In any situation, we have to know that we can make good decisions, and it's all about having faith and believing in yourself. And most importantly is always praying about that, right? To help have God, Spirit, Universe, whoever you believe in, guide you through to make the right decisions. All right, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, comment below. So sorry, the windows are closed. They literally are like flying right over my house. Oh, it shook the house. All right. I hope no accidents happen. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. And don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, comment below. Check out your playlist up at the corner. And and thank you for supporting my online business. I really do appreciate that. And until next time.